Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another banner reaction. I'm DTM as always, and we have with us the winter banner. That's going to be very exciting. And we did see the silhouettes, and it's looking like we have some OCs with us because we have Eikthenir, I think, on the left, which is, I guess, kind of fitting with the reindeer winter theme, I guess. And then it looks like I see Hortensia on the right. I'm not 100% confident on that, but that's like my first reaction. But yeah, nothing else to do but to get on our way. As always, if you like the content, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that jazz to help support our channel. It only takes 5 seconds to subscribe, but it truly does help the channel a lot. I really do appreciate all the content support. Okay, please work. I don't know why, but like my video is like really stuttering, but it seems like the stuttering's over. That's good. I do apologize. I think I need to like restart. Oh, it's Famortis! Wait, what is this? What's Leon doing there? And what happened to all the English voice lines? Okay, so we have Famortis. I think Oblivion's gonna be very happy about it. And we have more armors? Is it Shield Fighter? Okay, so we have another source of Shield Fighter and Briar Save. What's Briar Save? We had Twin Save. But this is Briar Save. I wonder what's the difference with that.
For Illusia.
Is this going to be like a beast theme? Cause like if it's Eikthenir, and okay, and we have like the end action thing that Famortis is the most well known for. Makes sense.
Get to swimming.
I think that'll be really good on like offense. Yeah, this is just Shield Fighter, showing Shield Fighter. Okay, that was actually pretty close, though. That was within 2. Who is this? I think this is Shez?
As a winter envoy,
Yeah, okay, so this is
I have to be
Shez.
sure not to get lost. Yes.
Okay, so Shez has Disarm Trap, I see that. Incited, Swift Eyes, Full Disarm. Oh no, that is Full Disarm. What does that do compared to like Disarm Potent? I don't understand. Is it like?
Now I'm excited.
Okay, I wasn't expecting Shez, but
What a
I'm not
lovely
gonna lie.
evening.
Okay. Okay, and there's Hortensia. Hortensia is our demote.
Of all my outfits,
Or maybe not demote, because like the last Christmas banner I don't think had a demote.
I'm having a blast.
Okay, that is not a demote. Wait, Ice Lock? Oh, that's gonna be interesting. Oh boy. Kanto 1, and then, okay, so that's similar to like the perf. So I guess Eikthenir is the GHB or the Tempest Trial units then. I see.
It's
okay.
the Winter Festival.
And seems like there's some warping here as well. Alright, I'm ready for the +10 Hortensia stream from Oblivion. Because obviously Hortensia is Oblivion's favorite character. And so, yeah, very excited about that. Hortensia beating Altina, just as God predicted. Okay, who's our... Okay, it is double Allure. Okay, so this is something that Oblivion... I don't know who the lead is, if I'm going to be completely honest. Okay, so it's male Allure, that's the lead. Okay, so that means female Allure is still open for a duo in front, basically. Spiked Wall. Did we see the spike? Yeah, okay, we did see Spiked Wall before. Okay. Man, Ayas has been on an armor streak, I will say. Oh, so we have the Miracle. Interesting. And 2 movement, apparently. Wait, what? Wait, this is not an armor. No, this is infantry, but they have save? Wait, what? I'm so confused.
Emblem.
What is this? Okay, I guess they're just infantry then. They just like took advantage of the later thirds assigned decoy, I guess.
神竜たちの冬です。
And yeah, they have quad as expected. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, there's Ichthonir. I'm not gonna lie, this is a really mixed match of characters. I kind of like it. We have some Sacred Stones, we have some OCs, and we have Engage. We have 3 houses. And yeah, we can summon up to 4 times. Very, very nice. Yeah. Okay. I thought we were going... When I saw Fomortis and I knew like Ichthonir was next, I was wondering if like we were going to get like a Beast Christmas, similar to how like dragons are Halloween. Or I guess like Beast New Year's is the thing. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at these skills. Alright. Let's see these. So we have Ice Ravager. We have Slaying at start of turn and at start of enemy phase, except for in Summer's Duels. If special cooldown count is at its maximum value, grant special cooldown count -1, so we have times pulse 3. If foe initiates combat or foe's HP is greater than or equal to 75% at start of combat, inflicts penalty on foe's attack defense equals 20% of unit's defense at start of combat +6. So that is flat damage. No, that's not flat damage. That is Daunt, a huge amount of Daunt. Unit deals plus X damage. X equals the total value of number of foes defeated by unit's team on the current turn and number of foes that have already performed an action times 3 plus 10 max 19. So that is a maximum of plus 19 true damage. Reduces damage to foes by X, and that is flat damage reduction, and neutralizes effects that inflict special cooldown count. Okay, so we have null guard. And also, if unit special cooldown count is X, mass file act for combat. Okay, so that's the final portion of times plus 4. So he just has times plus 4 to begin with. And then, yeah, we have the Beast DC that is typical of armors. Yeah, again, like, we are in Armor City, I want to say. Okay, so we have Lead in Regret. What does this do? If unit can transform, transformation effects gain if unit is within 2 spaces of beast or dragon allies, or if number of adjacent allies other than the beast or dragon is less than or equal to 2 as a trigger condition. So that's the more lenient trigger conditions that we've been seeing with a lot of the new beast A's. All right. If defending an ether rates at start of okay, so that is the portion where on turn 1, which if you're defending, you'll immediately be transformed. You don't have to wait for the next turn. If units transform or if foe initiates combat, inflicts attack defense -10 on foe, reduces damage from foes' follow-up attacks by 80%. Okay, so that's the... Yeah. Only the second strike. For effects that grant, it means the third and fourth strikes. Okay, so yeah, it's only the follow-up. And reduces the percentage of foes' non-special... Okay, so we have DR halving as well. And if foe initiates combat after combat, it closes foes within... the closest foes within 4 spaces of target who have yet to act have their actions ended immediately. And then there's the end action that Fomortis is pretty much characteristic of, I say. Okay. So yeah, I do think Fomortis is looking to be a pretty solid save. Like, Shield Fighter Aegis is the standard build when it comes to full-on defenses, and I think that fits perfectly with how he wants to basically just survive so that he can trigger his end action. Because the thing about Fomortis is that if you just kill him straight up, you don't get the end action thing. And so you definitely want to focus on surviving. And so Shield Fighter plus Aegis makes sense with that. He does have a lot of Dawns, and... I think that would play really, really well with Shield Fighter. He'll be pretty tanky. I don't know if he'll be able to kill stuff in retaliation, but I think it'll be possible, yeah. All right, what does AD Briar Far Save do? So the first aspect is Savior. We know that. If foes range equals to 2, grants attack defense +4 to unit and reduces damage from foes attack by 5 during combat. That includes Braves. And unit's next attack deals damage equals to 40% of foes' attack damage prior to reductions. Okay, so we have some sort of damage reflection here. Yeah. That's interesting. I feel like that's really good. Especially for armors that can retaliate. I'm just waiting for the speed version so that we can put that on Ice Fjorm. I think that would go hard. But yeah, Fomor is looking to be a very, very strong save tank. We've been getting a lot of new armors. Like, I guess that's the new thing now.
For Elucia.
And yeah, we see, I guess, a little bit of that damage reflection. Now here, Petra actually like does a lot of damage.
Swimming. Too
Yeah.
slowly.
So this is what happens when you don't have like the shield fighter up. Yeah, that's quite a lot of damage actually. All right, so we have Shez as
As a winter envoy,
a dagger
I have to be sure
cab,
not to get lost.
just in time for the small
Yes.
chamber run, this SCS. Yeah, that's showing off the disarm trap. Let's just read the weapon first. Red Fist Blades. We have Slaying, we have Brave, and that includes Dual Phase. At our turn, if unit's HP is going to equal 20%, grants attack speed +6, incited, and special cooldown charge plus special acceleration to unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. Pretty nice support. At start combat, if unit's HP is going to equal 25%, grants bonus to units, all stats equals to number of foes within 3 rows with the combat center units times 3 plus 14 max 14. So maximum plus 14 to all stats. Deals damage equals to 20% of unit speed. That's true damage. Reduces damage from foes' first attack by 7. That is flat, and that includes Braves. Okay. I mean, that's some nice support. There's not a lot of damage so far, but that's just the weapon. Let's see what the Perf A does. Swift Ice. If unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants all stats plus 8 to unit. Reduces damage from foes' first attack by 30%, and that includes Braves. Neutralizes effects that guarantee foe follow-up attacks and effects that prevent. So we have full NFU there. And reduces the percentage of foes' non-special. Okay, so, and then we have DR Halving. So there's the DR Halving that we needed. If unit initiates combat against a non-dragon, non-beast infantry foe, and unit speed is greater than or equal to foe speed, plus 20, grants effective against all weapon types to unit during combat. Otherwise, if unit initiates combat and unit speed is greater than or equal to foe speed plus 5, grants effective against all weapon types to unit during combat. Okay, and then there's like the effective against all thing that I think legendary female Shez had it, that she was known for. How good is this? I mean, I think it will be decently strong. Like having effective against everyone is pretty nice, as it obviously boosts your damage. We have some DR Halving as well, so that's really good to get through a lot of the DRs these days. And being Brave is really good to get past Shield Fighter, as long as you can survive the first hit, which you do have some damage reduction for. It's only 30%, so it's not too much, plus the 7 flat damage reduction. But I think it's workable. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like... I think we'll need to test that, because I'm not entirely sure right now how good that is. Excuse me. Full Disarm. Inflict speed defense minus X on foe. X equals the number of bonuses active on the unit and number of penalties active on foe. And neutralize effects that inflict special cooldown charge minus X on unit. Okay, so we have offensive tempo here. That's really good on null disarm. While attacking ether rates, if unit ends movement on a space. Okay, and then the same disarm trap 4 effect that we have. Okay, so this is like disarm potent, except instead of potent, you have offensive tempo effectively. And like, you know, a bunch of debuffs on speed and defense. I don't know which one's better, if I'm going to be completely honest. Like, I really like potent, especially as a way to get through Shield Fighter. I don't know. I kind of like Shield Fighter. I mean, not Shield. I kind of like potent disarm, or disarm potent. because I don't think the null guard here is that important. I mean, it could be. Um, I think it would have been better if like the offensive tempo was part of her weapon, if I'm going to be completely honest. Um, and like, there's a lot of units with offensive tempo these days, and so yeah, not sure how good this will be compared to potent disarm, but I'm sure there are definitely some units that can make use of this pretty well. I think legendary, not legendary. I think winter female Shez is decent at the very least. And you see here, we see like the effective against all. It's kind of interesting that it only does 47 with that effective damage. So yeah. Meanwhile, we have like Ninja Lucina doing like 99 damage. I think she'll be decent. I don't think she'll be the most powerful unit though. I think that's Bernadetta and still Ninja Lucina. All right, Hortensia with the Ice Lock. Are healers back? Is this what's going to make healers come back? This skill might actually change the game for healers, like unironically. It won't affect Brave Female Robin specifically on Aether8's defense. Because obviously you don't activate assists on turn 1, unlike Brave Female Robin. But for something like Summer's Duels, if there's like a really good healer, I think this would be really powerful, like Maria. Anyways, I'm getting too ahead of myself. Let's see what Snowman's staff will be. We have Slang, and then there's the special clause just for healers because they can learn Imbue. Unit can move to a space within 2 spaces of any allies within 2 spaces of unit. Okay, so we just have aerial maneuvers on a cav. All right. If a rally or movement assist skill is used by unit, grants foe penalty doubler and special cooldown count -1 to unit, target ally, and allies within 3 spaces of target ally after movement. Okay, I see. Special cooldown count -1 effect granted only once per turn. Okay, so this is similar to Ninja Lucina and Valentine's Crom in a little bit. Because like for Ninja Lucina, when you do your assist, you grant your team surrounding you in that space, basically. Like the future status, I forgot what it's called, future focus status effect, which can have Kanto and all that sort of stuff. Here, you use an assist or a rally, and you grant foe penalty doubler. You grant the cooldown support, which is really, really good. Yeah. If units within 3 spaces of an ally, grants bonus to units attack speed equals 6 plus 20% of unit speed at start of combat. Neutralizes effects that guarantee full follow-up attacks. Okay, so we have full and a few. Deals damage equals 20% of unit speed. We have true damage for a healer. All right. Okay. No DR piercing. That's one of the things that I think are holding healers back at the moment. Not being able to have any DR piercing. Actually, now that I think about it, is there a... Oh, it's Dazzling. Okay, so she has Dazzling Staff, not Wrathful. Okay. I mean, I want to test this support because, like, well, I mean, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's take a look at Ice Lock Plus. This skill is treated as a rally assist skill. Restores HP equals to 40% of units attack to target ally and grants defense res +6 to target ally for 1 turn. And also, if there are no Divine Vein Ice currently applied by unit or allies, apply Divine Vein Ice to 2 spaces away from target to 1 turn. Excludes, okay, yeah. And warp, okay, yeah. If used on turn 2 onwards, also grants another action to unit and restricts movement to 1 space on unit and, and pair up core through this actions. So if you use this on turn 2 onwards, you get an extra action, but you can only move once. I don't think it really matters for Hortensia though, because she has the aerial maneuvers. But I guess that's something to consider when you're inheriting this skill to other healers. That's insane action eco though. Yeah. And this is psychic range. And so I think this is really good. Like, it's kind of insane if I'm gonna be completely honest. Because like any healer now can just apply ice, right? Like it's not limited to just Brave Robin or Ice Fjorm. Like literally any healer can do it. Now there is the caveat that there's not a lot of good healers right now. Again, due to the lack of damage piercing B essentially among the Wrathful and the Dazzlings. But still, like for a unit like Maria, for instance, who is pretty good with the miracle support, like I think this would be really good. And obviously, like this is not as good in something like Ether Raid's defense because again, it doesn't activate turn 1. And so Brave Female Robin is still needed there. Sorry, all you defense nerds, but you still need to use Brave Female Robin. But yeah, I like this skill a lot, actually. Oh my gosh. I really, really like it. Oh, and of course, I forgot she has a preference C. Twinkling Anima. At start of turn, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 20%, grants attack speed +6, Canto 1, and the following status to unit and allies within 3 spaces of unit for 1 turn. Neutralize penalties on unit during combat. Okay, so there's even more support. You got the Canto 1, which is really nice. So you definitely don't want to run this with Ninja Lucina, for example. At start of turn, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, inflict speed res -7, panic, and discord. On closest foes, that's global, and any foes within 3 spaces. Okay, that's a lot of debuffs. I'm not gonna lie. If unit is within 3 spaces of an ally, grants attack speed +5 to unit, neutralize effects that inflict special cooldown. Okay, so we have no guard for her only, and reduces the percentage of foes non-special. And then we have DR halving for her specifically. Okay, so I think with that, she will be able to do damage. I guess we'll have to wait and see, like, to test that. I mean, at the end of the day, she's also a pretty good support. She's not flying, unlike her rearm variant, and so it's going to be harder to use on maps that aren't as open, or have like terrain that's difficult for calves. But I think like you can still make her work pretty well. I think she'll be a really good support. I just don't know how good it will be compared to like the meta, right? But I do think she's pretty strong. And I'm so interested in the Ice Veins. Like, I want to know what this is. Something to note is that Panic and Discord, applying those debuffs, we do have a lot of debuff cleansing these days. And so it remains to be seen if those debuffs will be able to stay. But it could like help to like make sure get rid of the way so the debuffs you actually want to stay, like stall or whatnot, remains if you're running against like a Micaiah or something. But yeah, Hortensia is looking pretty nice. And again, like the Ice Veins, I think that's the biggest thing I want to know. The thing I'm most excited about personally.
It's the Winter Festival.
And then yeah, here we see Hortensia absolutely destroying this Altina. I think Hortensia is going to be our like Sophis or Faye or Yunaka. So that's going to be interesting. And yeah, we have the gravity from the Holy Pressure. And then we have the Canto 1. And yeah, now we have the dual Alliers.
もう一人の私に出会えたことが冬祭り一番の贈り物ですよ。リュール。
私もですよ、リュール。
And yeah, it seems like it's a male Allier that's in the lead. So that's interesting. This leaves me hope for a female Allier Veil duo at some point. So please, IS, please, I'm begging you. Anyways, Wintry Arts. We have Slaying, unit attacks twice. At start of turn, if unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants Divinely Inspiring to unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. Divinely Inspiring is a new status. We'll see what that does next. If units within 3 spaces of an ally, grants all stats +5 to unit, inflicts penalty on foes, all stats equals to number of distinct game titles among allies with 3 spaces of unit, times 3 +4, max 10. So Two is the two distinct titles is what we're looking at. Unit deals plus X damage, X being 5 times the number of distinct titles, max 15. So that is 3 we're looking at to meet that max. And reduces damage from foes first attack by X during combat. Okay, I see. And that is just flat damage reduction and includes Braves. And then we have the standard Dragon adaptive damage. Okay, what does Divinely Inspiring do? Grants bonus to units all stats equals to X plus 3, X being the number of allies with the Divinely Inspiring effect within 3 spaces of unit, excluding unit max of 2. Okay, so that's a maximum of plus 6 to all stats. Grants special cooldown count minus X to unit before foe's first attack. So we have a... Wait, what? And when unit deals damage to foe during combat, restores X times 4 HP to unit during combat. So the maximum is 2. So at max, you can restore 8 HP after combat. At max, you can reduce your cooldown count by 2 before the foe's first attack. That is important because that means that it works with defensive specials. And there's no clause restricting it to just purely offensive specials. And so not only does it work for defensive special, but it works for enemy phasing as well. Because yeah. The important thing is, unfortunately, it's only to foes first attack, so it doesn't work for player phasing. If this worked for player phasing, Gale Force would have been extremely strong. So it's a little bit unfortunate it doesn't work for player phasing. Yeah. Okay, so this is seemingly looking like a pretty nice supportive effect. Okay, and we have the same A skill that Legendary Male Allure has. And so we know what that does. The Miracle effect is very, very strong. And so I think Legendary Male Allure, this will basically function like a Legendary Male Allure, essentially. Except having more support, allowing you to get more buffs. And yeah. We have SR Spiked Wall. We know what Spiked Wall is. This is just the SR variant. And then we have Scowl, even Res Wave D. Okay. Yeah. So this is seemingly looking to be a very strong Omni tank, seems like. Yeah. Special cooldown count minus... I wonder if there's a way we can do, like, Miracle. Some Miracle shenanigans with this. Okay, why did you... 99 HP. Wait, where did that come from? What? Oh, that's no, that's Miracle. What am I talking about? Yeah, that's his A. Never mind. Dual skill. Neutralizes penalty effects on unit and allies within 3 spaces of unit. Grants the following to unit and those allies for 1 turn. Neutralizes foes' bonuses during combat and reduces the percentage of foes' non-special reduced damage by X% skills by 50% during combat. And then this recharges every 3rd turn. Okay. All right. Pretty nice. I thought it was healing, but yeah. Yeah, the Miracle is going to be very, very annoying. You know? And yeah, you definitely want to run the a disencounter. No, you can't run disencounter. You have to run the disencounter dragon. Seems like, yeah, or yeah. Interesting. And yeah, we have Ichthynir as the Tempest Trial unit. Honestly, I was really thinking we were going to have Fates. Maybe this is a sign that it will be Emblem Corrin. Oops. But yeah. That is the winter banner. We have a mix of engaged 3 houses and beasts, which is interesting. So what are my overall thoughts on this banner? I think like this banner is not themed around a particular game. Like there's a various mishmash of games, but I kind of like that. I will say the thing I'm most interested in is the new ice skill that Hortensia has. That seems very, very wild that literally any healer now can have that ice. We were talking about this with Oblivion and I think Satoshi about how like It might have been better if Breath of Life 4 was restricted only to healers to allow healers to have like some sort of like reason to use them. And this might be a similar, not maybe not to like the extent that Breath of Life 4 being restricted to healers might have been. But yeah, like there's now a reason to use healers and that's to use this ice skill. Ice is extremely strong. And not only that, but it gives action eco as well to these healers, similar to like Magic Shield and whatnot. But yeah, the ice skill is insane. Again, this is kind of buffered by the fact that we don't have a lot of good healers, but like for the good healers that we do have, like, I mean, I'm still clinging on to Maria. I don't care what anyone else says, but Fallen Maria is still good. I swear. Honestly, you can probably fodder a Hortensia to Hortensia and spread that around. I think that would be a very good option. And yeah, the double Alliers, similar to how the double Byleths, I don't think it will be as impactful as the Winter Byleths because they're infantry and therefore they're not like saves. So you pretty much have to use them as like an Omni tank or as like a frontline, similar like to like Tamara. But like Legendary Male Lear was one of the best Omni tanks, and we saw them in high level SD teams, and so I wouldn't be surprised if this would continue that. Fomor is looking to be a very strong save. Shez looks pretty decent. Again, like these are just first impressions. It's hard to tell how good the combats of these units will actually be without having them in game. So do take whatever I say with a grain of salt. I will say I don't think this will be as impactful as the Winter Banner of last year. That Winter Banner of last year was really strong, and I don't think this particularly will cut the same sort of impact. But I do really like this banner, and yeah, very, very excited with this new ice skill to see how that impacts the meta. I can't wait to see what people think of. But yeah, that'll be it for this video. Hopefully you all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that jazz to the channel. It only takes 5 seconds to subscribe, but truly this helps us channel out. I really do appreciate all kind of support. And yeah, let me know down in the comments what your thoughts on this banner are. Are you going to be summoning or not? Let me know. And yeah, see you. Hope you all have an amazing rest of the night, and see you all next time. Bye, everyone.